So in about 9 months, there's going to be a lot of kids born. At least that's what the experts tell us. And that generation is going to be called the coronials. Is what I've
Oh
heard.
God.
Let's call those kids.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's actually what they're going to call them, the coronials.
Oh.
Because you got the millennials and then the coronials. So, you're stuck in the house for a long time and you got to do something. So they're assuming there's going to be lots of babies born in 9 months. But when that happens, there's going to be a lot of first-time fathers. So Tyler and I decided we would pass along some advice to first-time fathers that you may not read in help books, like what to expect when you're expecting, those kinds of things. So this is real-life advice that Tyler and I have gathered over the past, I've been a father for 6 or 5, right? So lots of experience here.
Oh, yeah.
My number 3 is that your wife will hate you. So no matter what you do, she's going to be drained of nutrients and sleep. No matter what you do by giving her stuff, giving the baby stuff, your wife's going to hate you for a while. The least that you can do is just cut her a break and acknowledge that and just accept that you're going to be the most hated person in the house for a little bit.
Yeah, and they may last the rest of your life, so just get used to it now.
It's true. You may never get back on the good side.
And just for the record, Jones and I, we didn't read any of these expecting what to expect books. So, maybe you did, Jones. I didn't read. I don't think I read any books.
I read about the ins and outs of bringing your wife to the hospital and what happens during childbirth. But as far as dad books, I read a few funny ones, but not like the real deal.
I think I went to a couple classes. For me, the number 3 advice that I would give for dads to be is this: blueberry puffs. They're not that bad for dads.
That's true. They are pretty good.
It's a decent snack. You find you're giving them to the kids, and next thing you know, you're eating a couple, and next thing you know, you kind of forget there's a kid there, a little baby, and blueberry puffs.
It's funny that you mentioned the blueberry puffs too, because I tried the sweet potato puffs, but they're disgusting. Blueberry puffs are actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's an organic group of puff flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your wife, no, I heard those aren't great. Blueberry puffs, that's where the money's at right there for dad. So
blueberries are superfruit, right?
Right, you're welcome. You're welcome. My number 2 advice for these soon-to-be dads, thanks to this Corona shelter, portable crib cams. They're more than just crib cams, all right? These things can serve in a lot of good ways. Security, spying on people. I don't know if you're into voyeurism, sure, take it out into other rooms, these crib cams, the quality in them's pretty good.
That's true. That's spoken from true experience, I would imagine. I just don't know exactly what out of that list of 4 or 5 things that you actually did with it. Kind of scares me because I know where your mind leans towards. So I never had a
security
crib cam.
And safety.
I had the walkie-talkie things. I never had a crib cam though.
It wasn't that expensive, and we didn't mount it on the wall or anything. We just had it up on the top of the crib basically. Mm-hmm. But yeah, good quality, good sound. Yeah.
Do you still use it?
I don't know where it is.
I guess it's not that good security. If you lose the thing that's supposed to give you security.
I don't know why I bought the Ring doorbell. I had a crib cam.
My number 2 is that they say sleep while you can. I say screw that. I say stay up late and do what you want to now because you're not going to get sleep later on. So I think it's just flexing your muscles and you get exercise knowing that you're not going to sleep later on. Might as well get used to it now. So practice, practice, practice. That's what Allen Iverson said. So I think you just do without sleep right now.
That's not what Allen Iverson said.
It says practice, man.
But yeah, I agree with this advice. Because right now for you younger dads, it's a good situation, right? The babies, they're not gonna ask for things. They're not gonna consume your attention. They're pleased by things dangling from the air. You can watch your sports, you can sleep, you can take naps. There are gonna be a lot of opportunities for you to stay up late and do what you want, but those will be gone. Jones is right.
Yep. So do what you can now. Enjoy the time that you have to yourself and lose some sleep because again, you're not gonna get it the rest of your life anyways. My number 1 is be flexible, evolve all the time, and don't get set in your ways because all these baby books will tell you need to establish a routine, get a routine going. I say, screw that again. Don't use that advice whatsoever. You got to be flexible and adapt to what comes with fatherhood because things will change inevitably over and over and over again. Even if you have 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever the case is, it will forever change. So just get used to that evolving tide.
Is there a better gender at this, or is it all about the person.
As far as the evolution?
Well, like in our household, my wife is a planner. Everything has to be organized and planned. So she is not flexible. I was the laid back one that was like, who cares if the kid wants to sleep right now? We'll just wait another hour.
Right.
And she's like, well, we have to be here at this time. Oh my God. Like, so is it the gender or is it the person? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think it's a person, but I think women are just generically planners by nature for some reason. I think guys are a little bit more laid back anyways. But that's why it's important for a father to be that way, because you definitely don't need two parents who are on your case all the time.
No,
Maybe.
that wouldn't be good for the baby. So my number one advice for dad to be, this is important to know, guys, that sports fandom is a brainwashable state of mind. So start them young, start them early, get them wearing your teams, tell them your team is the best, right? And don't let the grandparents and outside influences let it mold your child's fandom for their favorite sports teams.
That's true.
Get in early. This is the time to do it. Brainwash them.
There will be lots of times, because people know that you're obviously a fan of one team, they'll try to convert them to the other side. So if you're a Cardinals fan, they'll try to convert them to a Cubs fan. Say if you're a Duke fan, try to get to be a North Carolina fan, whatever the case is. It's just inevitable because people will want to prey on that young, impressionable mind that there is.
You see, you get it. And I won almost all my teams. I did lose the Cardinal Cubs battle.
Oh, she's a Cubs fan?
Yeah, I got a Cubs fan. They have at least won the more recent World Series, so
That's true.
For her, she's going to have more success and joy possibly in the next coming years.
It's for later in life.
Later in life, hopefully it comes down on her and she regrets her poor decision as a toddler.